Hey everyone, it's Rotan Arnold from the new BBC. We are back for a new week and the New Worker TV episode on the topic of unplugging. And we have just three words for that new show is unplugging as the new normal, because behind that there is a whole movement that is supported by mainly US women, I would say these days, but maybe it's also a global movement from France to Hungary to elsewhere, because of the fact that we are always connected with devices and via internet, or we can be always connected. There is, for instance, the last book of Ariana Huffington called The Sleep Revolution, where she shared her own experience as a leader, where she noticed that she had difficulties in the past for just being recharged and just being focused all the time during the day, because she was lacking of sleep or energy. It's better to manage your energy rather than your time. For instance, when you're being productive, when you're having conversation with people, but there is also another movement supported by Tiffany Shlain called Just Unplugging, where she shared a series of videos of 5 or less than 5 minutes, on this unplugging movement. What are the habits that you can use? What are the activities that you can build each day, like using analog tools or just no device during the weekend when you're having family dinners or when you're having dinner with friends, for instance. But there are also other experiments and science behind that. Maybe, Arnold, you can share more about this unplugging movement.
Yeah, well, it's more in response to, like you said, by being always connected 24/7, the whole month, everything. And there are actually two directions to it. One is a negative result, because if you and it can even they call it lead to cognitive decline, to lessening of your capabilities. Your memory will come less, your digest will become less, your capacity to think about things will become less, because most of the contacts on the screen are rather superficial. So, well, your brain is like a muscle. So if you don't train that muscle in the right way, you're going to lose that capacity. It's like, if you don't use your right leg for a couple of weeks, you got difficulty using it. So the same is with your brain. And as most people are using their devices in a quite superficial kind of manner, you start to lose that capacity. So that's a very serious issue. On a more positive note, it's been lots and lots of research around, because, well, one of the most important skills is creativity, and we want to increase our creativity. Well, I tell you, your creativity is not going to increase by spending more time behind the screen. So, like you said, there's lots and lots of research behind that, which says that you really, in order to come up with ideas and be creative, you need to totally unplug, and do something differently. And for instance, there's lots of research which indicate that it's so good to go for a walk, which I do every day. On Sunday, I do longer work, and it's so healthy and so good. And that's when, at the end or halfway, that's when the ideas start pop up, because your brain, when you walk, you're not behind the screen, your brain does that processing. So
connecting the dots,
connecting the dots, indeed. So those things are, but you need to get time for that. Your brain cannot make those links if you keep on putting in new inputs and new inputs and new inputs. Then your brain doesn't have the time to connect things together, to see a common denominator, to see things which you want, maybe even see things which you don't understand, you want to learn more about. So that is why really for many things it's becoming increasingly, but for your health, but also for your brain capacity, for many things, is really, really very important. So it doesn't mean that we're saying never use it, whatever, but use it in moderation, and make sure you also do anything. So it's not an either or discussion. but it's an end-to-end discussion, and unplug and do these things. But it's been proven, again, like you said, with your sleep, whatever. You need, for instance, 8 hours of sleep. You need to work behind the screen. Let's say, well, you're 8 hours behind the screen, but then you still get the other 8 hours, but then give yourself the space to digest and think about things rather than spend it behind the screen as well. So that is why we say unplugging should really be the new normal rather than, well, like I think we shared it somewhere before, where people are communicating with each other. They're sitting next to well, you shared it with me. People are sitting on the same couch and they're connecting with each other via text messages while it's just a person sitting next to them on the couch. So, yeah, I've seen that happening in a restaurant where everybody is just doing So we have become a bit extreme in using those devices. So that's why we say unplugging should be really the new normal. It's like, it's fine to be plugged to use it. I love it, because otherwise I would not be able to work with you. So I'm very grateful for that. So so I'm extremely grateful for that. But at the same time, it's like I need that time off. So that's what we would recommend you to do as well.
Yeah. Well, if you care about people in person, just look at them in the eyes instead of the screens and all these things, and just connect with them and have nice time with analog tools or without anything else. Just being there, That would be a main change in a relationship, of course. So that was it for this show for today. We'll be back, of course, in 2 days with a new topic. Have a great week, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.